Hi guys, I'm Desi Ramadhani Safitri from class 4C. So today I'm going to talk about a super important topic, the nature of learning and language acquisition. Don't skip this, okay? Because this is really useful if you want to understand how we learn and how we get language, whether it's your first or second language. Let's get started. First of all, there are 4 goals of this lesson. Well, talk about what learning actually means, what factors influence learning, the difference between first and second language acquisition, and how we can apply this to teach English more effectively. Sounds simple, right? The next, what is learning? Learning is the process of gaining new knowledge, skills, or attitudes. What's interesting is it can be both conscious and unconscious. For example, sometimes you understand a word just from context even without realizing it. Learning is influenced by cognitive, affective, and social factors. Okay, there are a few types of learning. First, explicit learning. This is like when you consciously study grammar. And then there's implicit learning, like when you can suddenly say a word correctly just because you have heard it a lot. There's also experiential learning, which means learning from experience, like role playing. And lastly, observational learning. You learn just by watching someone else talk or do something. So, what makes learning effective? There are 5 factors. Cognitive, like memory and focus. Affective, like motivation and attitudes. Social, which comes from interaction. Environmental, like teaching methods and technology. And emotional, your mood during learning really matters. Next, what is language acquisition? Language acquisition is the process of understanding and being able to use a language. First language acquisition is natural, like how babies learn to talk. But if it's a second language, like learning English for use, it takes effort and awareness. We get our first language through several stages. It starts with babbling, and then 1 word, 2 words, telegraphic speech, and finally becoming fluent. All of these stages are really important for developing basic language skill. When it comes to learning a second language like English, it's more complicated because there are more factors. We need direct instruction, motivation, and we often experience fossilization, which means our ability kind of gets stuck at a certain level. And then there are 3 big theories. The interactionist theory by Vygotsky says language develops through social interaction. And then the nativist theory by Chomsky believes we already have a built-in tool for learning language called LED. And the behaviorist theory by Skinner say we learn by imitating and getting reinforcement. All of them have their own important points. There's also something called the critical period hypothesis. This theory says learning language is much easier when we're young. That's why after puberty it becomes harder to learn a new language. In the context of teaching English, teachers need to understand all these learning factors. They need support students through scaffolding, give them motivation, and most importantly, create a positive learning environment with lots of interaction. So, in conclusion, learning is an active and ongoing process. First language acquisition is natural, but second language learning takes effort. And understanding all of this can really help us become better English teachers. Okay, that's all from me. I hope now we all understand learning and language acquisition better. Thank you very much. See you!